Here, man, take it away.
All right, two popular maps, Oregon and Villa off the bat. There's Coastline, so this has historically been a really successful map for Space Station. Mirage are technically undefeated in the end.
The maps, of course, are Coastline, Cafe, and Consulate. The operator bands, as you see above, are Ace, Nomad, Valkyrie, and OMI. Good luck, have fun.
Response from Mirage. They get C4 from below. Do not go frag hunting, and well, they'll get C4 for Mirage as they've got a 2v5 ahead of them. Make that a 1v5. Flynn does get a kill as he vaults over the bar, but it's not going to matter in the end.
For this round, won't be the case. Flynn gets gunned down by Rampy, but thinking nade blown up by Quartz. Well played
Defender. It's an awkward angle. The nade will try to give it the advantage to the attack, but Canadian wins the fight as Silent drops. Not so silent.
I think this is the right call from loading, though, Michael. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to get tied down trying to duel Canadian, begin to aggress this bomb site? And obviously doesn't work out for loading. Rampy and Canadian, 2 huge rounds. That's a long-range kill from Rampy. Certainly looked like it was going to go Canadian's way. 2 kills for Rampy, 2 kills for Canadian, 1 kill for Fultz. Overall, it's a pretty decent spread for SSG, and Canadian gets peaked by Quartz. Flash had gone in from Flynn.
That's going to be Flynn, though, down on the window to Sunrise. Fultz playing above. Still a chance. First gas canister goes out, and that's a real big whiff there. Quartz trying to plant the diffuser. Now he'll go gun up into the site. He gets 3 big kills, but no more. Rampy will shut that down before it really gets started. Nice try there from Quartz, but SSG are just not going to be shaken on their own site.
This rehost, which is start netting kills. Great shot from Rampy playing on his angle. Grass popping up, down goes loading. He gets finished off. Silent now felled 2. Flynn gets 1 kill onto Rampy. That's the only thing that stops it from being flawless. But it doesn't stop SSG from taking the round. They are up 4-0.
As you can see there,
Sights towards Penthouse and Theater, where if you remember, both Canadian and Thinking Nade were positioned. But Quartz's run will end
round for either team. The angle, though, is better for Fultz. He'll win his fight despite his low HP.
That might as well be his undoing. He looks to the right, swings to the left, swings back to the right. Thinking Nade credited with that final. Mirage's execute is going to be quite quick, and there you go, loading with the glass. He springs almost able to get this diffuser off, and he'll do so, but dropped as it's another for loading. 2 kills for SSG. The glass is still in there, but he gets taken out by Bosco for Mirage's underway. They have been caught looking. A full sweep for Space Station. Rampy with the diffuser, and that is the first half in the books.
Can't get the right angles, and actually it's working out against him. Look at that. Mirage managed to get Rampy.
Maybe not the worst target prioritization on his end, but Thinking Nade jumps right in and immediately hits an E1D, and it'll stop loading from being able to get refragged, but no fear on the... Very wary of the buck of Fultz above, but Silent's been downed, and that's it. A 7-0 for Space Station. That was a quick one, and does like very much on Coastline, but they think it might be too much of an obstacle here on Cafe. This is the first time that we're going to actually get to see SSG with a Wamai on the board, and they will play him and put him to good use. Canadian 2 kills from the same spot. He's called at least 1 kill, maybe 2, maybe 3. Who knows? Quartz will find 1 on the Canadian. Grenade in hand. He'll have to do even more work as Zilchi. And just like that, SSG will begin to advance. Great shot from Quartz onto Rampy. This is the type of losing your head. Quartz gets punished by Fultz as it's a crossfire established into the back of kitchen. Head back to the bomb site with 3 members of SSG all side by side. Missed opportunity from... He's going to look to secure Quartz from above. Quartz has been picked back up. SMG in hand. Bosco hits his mark. Stop loading, getting this diffuser down. He does some damage to Zilchi. Next one up. There's 2 lined up. Canadian knows it! He gets them all! Diffuser's down, and he has plenty of time. So challenging to be sure. 3 members of SSG were all called into action to try to hunt down Silent. And another for Fultz as he takes out loading, so 2 kills to start this off. Unable to get the 3rd as damage is done to Zilchi, but he walks. A smart move to make, but then, no, re-engages. I guess he's got confidence that both Flynn and Zilchi will be able to do something. He's up waiting for Flynn to swing on in, and there he goes. Thinking Nade, another missed opportunity, but both Bosco and Canadian are capable of holding it together. And Mirage, well, they just ran out of time and tried to barrel into the bomb site and got cut down in the process. And they both get hucked on in, but loading takes a ton of damage. In fact, everybody from Mirages, as they are just meeting the artillery in the hands of Fultz, he's spraying down.
Flynn will challenge in through Freezer. Nice shot onto Rampy. Very clean. Vaulting in through the window. Gas canisters forcing the reposition. And Fultz will get the long angle fight onto Flynn and win it out. Alda go Burr through the whole round. SSG takes yet another, and this just seems like...
Canadian clutching it out. Bosco pushes up, though. He gets droned. He doesn't care one bit. And will continue to walk away.
Will be destroyed. Inside a back bar, though, that's Quartz, and he'll finish off Bosco nice and easy. As he said by the bar, though, he spots one over by default, and he'll lose it to Quartz. Mirage take their very first round, and history will not be made this day.
Almost 90 minutes after we started this broadcast.
They could C4 him, but better to just wait and let the enemy kill himself. There you go. Rampy gets the kill. Loading goes down.
Opened up, and he'll have to charge in. Fultz takes down Silent. Flynn has 1 tick of HP. A single bullet from the UMP is enough. And there you have it. SSG answers back the only round that they've dropped so far with a flawless one. And they take the first half 5-1 on Cafe. Station is pushing. Silent had taken some lumps before, and SSG's failure to secure that kill will cause off as much damage as he can. Diffuser will need to get planted, and he goes, but Mirage owns the kill feed, and it's Bosco in an almost hopeless situation. He gets finished off by Quartz as the timer was at 0 anyway. The first defense for Mirage works out in their favor, and they have found their second round. Another reading. This is the 1A to the 1B. Over on Kitchen, and that's a run out from Silent that gets read like a book.
SSG pitching in on this fight. Quartz cannot catch a break, and Bosco will finish him off.
Of SSG as they look to storm on in. Canadian does just that. Zilchi gets the kill onto Bosco. There was a down above, but SSG still lock it out. And whether it's flawless or not, they've got match point at their error on defense. You can't really play below it as well as you want. You just kind of have to swing for the fences and hope that the attackers don't do exactly
Not going to be an easy one, but there's actually, yeah, that's a terrible start as Rampy will swing on in. Thinking Nade will trade off onto Loading, but now it's just Thinking Nade. Difficult challenge, and Mirage knows it's happening. What a one fight, though, for Thinking Nades. Flynn really should have taken that one. With such little HP, it's unlikely, and he won't even get the first. Silent will shut him down. I guess you could say silence that round, and Mirage keep it alive.
The moment that I saw Silent playing that angle, Loading seems to have flown by the defense of SSG, or rather, I guess they're on offense.
Don't have the drones to gather all the information. Good check there from Rampy. He's thorough. Zilchi will get Bosco, though, so surely going to be a Mirage round. Nice cover there for Flynn, but he gets traded out. The plant is going down, and the final kill for Thinking Nade. SSG will take the series 2-0.
I want to call him the janitor, Michael, because he mopped up